On June 24, voters in a downtown Toronto riding will be casting ballots in what could be an unusually consequential by-election.
Toronto St. Paul's is considered a safe Liberal seat. It was held by former MP Carolyn Bennett since 1997 until she stepped down earlier this year. In 2021, Dr. Bennett won the riding with just under 50% of the vote. With Pierre Poilievre's Conservatives leading the Liberals by as much as 20 points in the national polls, some are anticipating a much closer race than in previous years, or perhaps even a Conservative upset in what is often deep red Toronto.
Polls analyst Eric Grenier has been keeping a close eye on this race.
So when you look at the riding of St. Paul, Eric, it is historically a Liberal riding. Even if it's close, even if the Liberals hold on to it, but if it's close, how significant is that for the party?
It is going to be pretty significant because they won it by about 24 points last time. If they end up winning it this time by, let's say, 5 points or less, that is a huge swing. That is a nearly 20-point swing in the polls. And there are a lot of ridings that the Liberals won by 20 points last time. There'd be a lot of incumbent MPs who'd be looking at that swing and saying, I'm not sure if I like my chances all that much in the next general election. So for the Liberals, a win will still be a win because you can blame turnout. You can blame the fact that it's the first day of summer kind of by-election, that maybe it doesn't represent all that much what's happening in the rest of the country. But if the Conservatives can get pretty close, I don't think the questions about Justin Trudeau's leadership go away. And maybe that means that's almost a victory of their own for the Conservatives if this turmoil that is currently embroiling the Liberal Party continues over the summer. A win is certainly going to be a win, but not all wins are created equal for the Liberals in Toronto St. Paul's.
And Toronto Star Ottawa Bureau Chief Tonda McCharles was recently in the riding and reports on what she heard and saw on the ground.
So here's the thing I found fascinating. You ask the candidates, you ask the campaigns, and they'll tell you, here are the top issues in this riding. It's housing, affordability, cost of living, groceries, whatnot, and anti-Semitism, the rise of anti-Semitism and attacks in the riding. It's a riding that has the 5th largest Jewish population in Canada. So, the Middle East conflict is in play according to the campaigns. But when I stopped people on the street and asked them about what's in play for you, to a person, it was leadership. It was the question of Justin Trudeau and his leadership of the Liberal Party and the government and through various crises, and their questions around Poilievre and the Conservative leaders. So, Justin Trudeau is a known quantity, and that's not necessarily the best thing at this moment because people are tired of him. And as so go the national polls, so goes the riding. I detected quite a lot of resistance to the idea that he would be leading the party to seek a 4th mandate. And on the other side of that is people questioning, they don't really know Pierre Poilievre. He's still a bit of an enigma to a midtown Toronto riding electorate. A lot of people are interested in what he has to say about affordability and housing, but they're not sure about the overall package.
For full coverage of the by-election in Toronto St. Paul's, follow us on social media or go to our website, cpac.ca.